Welcome back to Ep.101 Gaming and our four-man's playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. Picking up here where we
Good day, sir.
left off at Strawberry. Bunch of people coming up the steps, interrupting my little intro. But we're gonna head on down. I think head back to Beecher's Hope. We have Morgan here, who we managed to tame at the beginning of last episode. And
what is wrong with you?
add chicken.
Howdy.
But we're gonna go. Morgan is at level 3 bonding. I'm gonna see what any of our other horses are at, and then decide which one we're gonna use today.
Hello. How's that horse doing? I'm afraid we just don't have any space right now.
Alright, Morgan's at level 3. Dusty's at level 3. Venango's at level 4. And Splash is at level 3. So I think I'll pull out Dusty today,
Okay, I'll switch them out.
because it's been the longest since we used him. And we don't need any
Safe travel.
revisions.
Remember to rest that horse sometimes.
I'd still like to find a better name for him. A little A-Roan.
Hey, partner.
But Dusty works. Ah, there we have level 4 bonding. It might be switching out horses again before the end of the episode. I might pull out Splash when we get back to the homestead. We should have a
No one can stop
hitching
us,
post horse station there at this point. Yeah, in our first playthrough we had a horse named Rusty before the end of the series with John. Now we have a horse named Dusty.
That's my boy.
I do like being able to work with the Morgans though in this series, because I do like their colors a lot better than some of the other horses that we have. Okay, we do have a horse station.
You still got it.
Take him over here to stand with Nell and Foulmouth. There we are. Look at the other two horses. I just hate all the whiskers on that horse. I feel so bad for it. I just want to give it a haircut. But that's Nell. And this is Charles' new horse, Foulmouth. Handsome boy. Yeah. Alright. Let's talk to our two brothers in crime.
Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
There he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as week-old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
Place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs
Bullshit.
leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
Come on. It's nice to know we don't have Dusty in this. Almost. There we go.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
And we didn't get that down fast enough. No.
Okay,
Get
boy.
on the horse,
Good.
John. Don't run into the horse. Alright. Into our warm weather outfit. And head into town. Cougar neighbor is not here, is he? Don't see him.
Look out for each other, huh?
As much as I should switch out horses, since we just achieved level 4 bonding with Dusty, I'm thinking I'll just keep him for the rest of the episode instead. Mainly because I have another episode to record today, and I can bond up Splash in that episode. So I guess we'll go meet with Sadie. Let's see. House option is not on the map yet. That's okay. And we'll probably spend the rest of the episode just doing some exploration and looking for,
Mister. Mind out.
looking for,
Nobody gives a damn if I'm alive or dead.
what was I saying? We'll explore. Probably explore the next episode as well, because, can't all be story missions.
Hello there, friend.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John. Come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah. Well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Well, funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women.
Of
I was
course.
bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do.
Always. Oh, at least there's some
Follow me.
matchy
Let's
matchy.
ride.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, pick your way out of town.
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
I like him.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I
Asshole.
Where were we? Oh, weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there whenever you want it.
That's
I have
kind.
said it before, and
Unlikely
I'll
to
say it
take
again.
up, but kind.
She should
You
at least
heard
consider
anything,
having a base of
Nothing.
operations
You?
there.
No.
You know,
You'd
place
think.
to have extra
He's a
horses and
colorful
extra gear.
character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on.
Okay, now it's daylight. It's good because it would be hard to spy on Armadillo in the dark, I think.
There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley. Correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist.
No, you're not, John.
You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here.
Be a nice deer horse, Sadie. Don't ride him face
This
first
is the
through the
place.
brush.
It's a view, all right.
Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley.
I ain't sure. Mine.
Anything?
Not yet. Keep looking between here and that town. They'll
Where's
be
it?
there. Somewhere.
I think I see something.
Yup.
There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just worked for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on, let's go follow him.
Looks
Oh,
like they're
no,
cutting through
Dusty.
the canyon underneath us. Let's go. They'll be coming through here.
I like Pike's Basin. It's one of my favorite places on the map. But,
Oh. There they are. We follow and keep an eye on them.
I have actually not been playing Red Dead Online lately. Been reading a lot. When I was sick, it was too hard to stare at a computer screen for more hours than necessary
Stay back
to
from the edge.
record and
You
do
won't
my
get
work.
north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me.
Anyways, so while I was sick, I
My
was
guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know
reading
his thinking pretty well.
books that I
If you
haven't
can't
read in
outgun them,
years.
You gotta outthink them.
What the hell was that? You were way over here,
Canyon opens
horse.
up down a ways. We'll head them off there. Ha!
I honestly think I'm probably going to stick to reading and not. I mean, I'll get back into gaming again, but like outside of this sort of gaming now that I'm able to stare at a computer screen.
Get off your horse. This might be our chance.
But no, I don't have my
Yeah, they're stopping.
hold action.
And
That's
that
okay.
sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
Hold action was too good for
Come on,
this
get over here.
playthrough anyways.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
You know what? Let's just
Let's
shoot
just
him.
start shooting. Maybe they'll all run off.
Yeah, they'll scatter right away. I'm going over here.
Okay.
Alright. Hello.
Got Langton. All right. There's here. They're coming from our right. Come on.
Have fun. Who are you shooting at? Who's shooting at us? Well, he was trying to, but couldn't succeed.
There's more of them up on the ridge.
Oh, shit.
We need to deal with those men up there. They're everywhere. Keep shooting until they're not.
What the? I'm running into my mic stand. That's not good. I said die, you miserable curs.
They're running at us.
They can run all they want. They ain't gonna do much good doing that.
You got my bounty.
Alright, where's these two?
Heading down.
Following.
They're coming at us from all over.
What the hell? She got up above her. Hello. Thank you.
We got a window to get out of here.
We need our horses.
I know that. Hold on. Yeah. Look at him here dead. I told you I'd kill every last one of you, Langton.
Shit! That damn harpy!
Luke
Come
Langton.
on, it's
Come
time
on.
to collect. Okay, you're taking Finley. Let's go. Get him on your horse.
Why am I taking Finley on Dusty?
What's it look like?
Let's go.
Poor Dusty's got it carried up.
All right.
Didn't work out for you before, woman. You should let me alone. Hey, don't shoot me!
Down the canyon. Let's ride. Above us, on the bridges.
Hello. They
You're
ain't
okay,
here.
boy.
What? That's bullshit.
Down the canyon. Let's ride.
I was looking for them, and they're not showing up. Sadie, why don't you take the upper trail?
They're above us.
There.
Hey! Help!
Coming from the left of us.
Hello. There we go.
Everywhere!
They're all over. We're almost.
Where are you?
More riders left again.
You madman!
God damn it. I need more Deadeye.
Give up, you fools.
You ride too fast, Sadie. My God.
That's the end of the canyon.
Then I think we might be free of them!
Ride for it.
Hey, don't shoot me!
See, it's a problem when they're riding faster than the enemies are appearing and they end up behind you. You know? Because they're showing up on the mini-map before they're actually in the physical world.
I need to relieve myself.
There'll be a bucket in yourself.
I'm serious.
Yep, and so am I. Hit him, John, please.
Hey, you don't need to do that just because she told you to. I don't need to be hit. I just want to be treated civil.
Shut it.
You heard the lady.
Thank you.
I still protest my innocence. This woman ripped me out of my bed, kidnapped me, then let Langton kidnap me, then you killed them all and kidnapped me back. I'm the victim here. Damn you.
John, would you be so kind as to shut him up?
Don't listen to her. Now, let me speak my piece. There's no call to hit me, mister.
Listen to him squirm. Jesus.
Bad dog.
That's it. County work ain't easy, John.
No?
Pistol
I can
whip.
see now it has its rewards.
Well, it's a whole lot easier with a partner.
That back there, you didn't need a partner. You needed a whole company behind you.
We did fine. And with Langton and his men gone, there'll be more demand for our service.
Sadie, you know I'm a rancher now. Mostly.
And I know how you're paying for your ranch.
Don't
There
spread
you
that
go.
around.
Hey, I won't. But it would be good to have you along some more.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
You ain't right, is you?
Well, don't stop in the middle of the damn street.
Easy. Here we are.
And look and
Grab
see
him and
what's
bring him
coming
in,
before
John.
you
Sure.
can
You're a
cross the
bitch and a
road.
bastard.
We brought in Shane Finley.
Great. Let's put him in the cell. Damn you!
Just put him on the bed.
He doesn't deserve to be on the bed.
What for? I didn't do anything. Nothing. It's all lies.
I thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
I know. You want this money to go to the bank, too?
No, I'll take it myself.
Okay, Jim Milton.
It's John Marston here.
All right, well, if you need any more work, you can find me in town. Or maybe I'll find you.
I'm retired.
Sure. Be well, John.
Okay. Yeah, we really... Yeah, we didn't hit anything in that.
Oh, yeah, I heard that already.
What gets you looking real handsome?
There we are.
Nice, ain't it? For you, boy. One more time, boy.
He just brushed it. He doesn't need brushed anymore. Anyways, we'll get out of town. What's the temperature? 54 degrees. Ah, that's a little chilly. We'll worry about buying a house later, some other time. Gotta go back to Beecher soap and sleep. Then we will head out and do some exploring, see what mischief we can get up to. What is this over here? 2 kills. Dude with a buttermilk buckskin. Lucky saddler. Okay. That's $734. It's not bad. Sure what that camp is, but not care. I just gotta go home. Don't break the fence. Thank you. Yeah, but I've been doing a lot more reading and I've missed it, and it certainly makes me want to write more, because, like, the author I'm reading is one of my favorites from when I was, like, a teenager. And, hello. Sleep. Morning. And, like, she has dozens of books. I mean, she was writing probably 10, 15, maybe even 20 years before I was born. So there's a lot of books out there that she's written, and there's actually a lot that she's probably written since I stopped collecting them. And I know there's a few up on my bookshelf that I never actually got around to reading, and let's go up into tall trees. And I don't know, reading her writing, I mean, she's a good author as far as, like, her storytelling goes. And you know how picky I am about, you know, storytelling, and part of why I am so picky is because I've read so much of her books, or so many of her books, so much of her work, and it was you know, a good example of what writing should be and storytelling should be. And, I just... like, reading her writing, her style is not... like, a lot of the other stuff that I'd been reading lately, or a lot of the other books, because I had been reading so much non-fiction lately in the past few years, like, it was really hard for me to look at my own writing and say, yeah, it's passable, or yeah, it's something I can turn into, you know, worth while writing. And it's just good to, you know, see something that is more akin to my own writing style, or something that I can sort of, like, emulate a bit. I certainly have my own way of writing, but I feel less like I am just playing at writing, you know. Reading her works, like, I feel that I have a better chance of actually succeeding in putting out something that people would want to read, or people would get tired of reading halfway through. So, yeah, it's good to be reading her stuff again. Although the current set of books that I'm reading by her, I get really frustrated because I remember, like, characters in her other works being more affectionate with each other, I guess, or at least more open with each other. And I think it's just like the culture that she's writing in these,
Here we go, boy.
in this particular series, but like, they're just so reserved, and it sort of bugs me. Because, yeah, it seems to me that a lot of the characters could definitely use a little more support. They don't have, like, they sort of ignore their problems, or don't voice their problems. Granted, they all have problems, because the story's set in the middle of a war between two countries that, you know, you have allies that are trying to put a stop to the war, that are from both sides of the conflict, and yeah, they all have their own problems that they're dealing with, but it still feels like they could stand to be a little more open with each other about some of the bullshit that they're going through on a more personal basis. Say, hey, knock it off. I don't need your bullshit when I'm dealing with this shit.
Easy, my friend.
But yeah, so I'm not sure, now that I've started reading again, whether I will actually feel like, is that a moose? Yes, it is. Is it a 3-star moose? I don't know. No, it's only a 2-star moose. But should have a trinket. I might get a 3-star pelt out of this. Hello, elk. It's a nice moose.
Keep it together, boy.
I like the slight purple hue that they put on the moose in this game. A little bit of blue in there too. Makes it easier to recognize them compared to the elk and the bison.
You ready,
Although
boy?
moose and bison never show up on the same parts of the map in this game.
Hey, easy.
And just so you know, you're up here at Aurora Basin. Looks like coming over to this side of the lake caused a spitter camp to spawn over there.
Something ain't right. Oh, God damn it.
Who goes there? I can't
It's
hardly
over now.
see.
Not going to listen to him. We'll loot everybody. God, bunch of charred bodies. Which means most of them are not worth looting. What? Decreasing my honor. I'm looking for a freaking note or something. Sorry.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know. I think writing's gonna be well, storytelling's gone downhill quite a bit recently, and I think, you know, most people writing isn't gonna get any better, which sucks. But it's more an issue, I think, of attention spans combined with people just not being picky or being critical. A lot of people refer to it as toxic positivity, where, you know, they praise what they like about something, but they don't criticize things that could stand to be improved. And so a lot of things that are not up to par just never get fixed. And
Gotta be careful out there. It ain't
I think that's you know, a big part of why storytelling has gone downhill so far. I know, you know, talking on the Steam forums about some of the games that I've played, I come across threads where, you know, there are people that, you know, question aspects of the storytellings of certain games and, you know, complain about things that they don't like and point out flaws. And then there's these people that just come in and, you know, if it was verbal, if it was an audible match or debate or whatever, they would just be shouting these people down, and like they won't let anyone like criticize anything. They won't hear a single negative word about the storytelling in these games or the gameplay aspects or anything like that. And it's like, that's the sort of blind devotional fans that, you know, you don't need people like that. I mean, it's one thing to say, I like everything ever put out, you know, in a fandom, but that doesn't mean you can't criticize things that were done poorly or could have been improved upon. That doesn't mean you can't have, you know, a favorites list of, you know, ranking most favorite to least favorite, that sort of thing. If you want a fandom to continue to be good, if you want a series or a franchise or whatever to continue to produce the things you want, you have to be willing to criticize what strays from the core too far and, you know, loses the overarching plot or theme or whatever you want to call it.
Well, old Mrs. Pim's not doing too well. Really enjoy that. She may not last much longer.
Much appreciated. Should lighten my load. Thank you.
I mean, I certainly like Red Dead. I mean, this is our third series that we've played this game, and every time I've played it, I have criticized missions and storytelling elements that have not done justice to what everyone else has contributed.
Not just a cheat, but
Hands
a
off the
coward,
old
you
man
piece
or I
of crap.
start making gun smoke.
Oh, screw this. Ain't worth my time.
Thanks, John. Seems like they play some different rules around these parts.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I read that in the bottom of a bottle once.
Oh, don't you start to. Anyway, I'll see you back at Beecher's.
That's enough excitement for one day.
But anyways, yeah. I mean, you can't...
Ride the stagecoach!
I mean, not criticizing
Move, you're in the way!
the core aspects of something you love would be like, you know, going to your favorite restaurant and asking them, you know, for a burger or something and them serving you like a completely raw patty and not saying anything about it. It's like you don't tolerate subpar quality products from your favorite restaurant. You don't eat the stuff that might poison you, or in this case, if you're talking like a fandom or a franchise or a series, you don't accept the stuff that could end up degrading and eroding that which made you, you know, fall in love with that franchise or series. Which is not to say you don't allow the creators to have freedom and bring new aspects to it, but there still has to be an honor and a reverence towards what made that franchise or that series great to begin with. You can't just ignore the original or the source material or say we're just borrowing the name and not actually staying true to what that name represents. And there are way too many franchises and series that do that now. They just borrow the name but have no respect for what that name represents or what the existing fans
What a boy you are.
associate with that name. So, yeah. Anyways, that's enough chit-chat, and I wouldn't exactly call that a rant, but, you know, diatribe. For one day. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing.
Attaboy.
And John and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.